Councilmember Morrell?
Here.
Councilmember Giarrusso? Councilmember Harris?
Here.
Councilmember King? Councilmember Green? We have 3 members. We have a quorum. Let the record reflect that Councilmember Moreno is in attendance.
Thank you.
All right. First up, we have the approvals of the minutes for the September 18th meeting. I will move to adopt. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Harris. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. The minutes are adopted. Next up, we have board appointments. First up, we have Sewage and Water Board, Tanisha Stevens. I'm going to move that we recommend denial of this appointment. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Giarrusso. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. Next up, we have Audubon Commission, Roger Ogden II. I believe we have a waiver that's been timely submitted on Mr. Ogden. His information and his information and all of his documentation is in order. I'll move to adopt. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Harris. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. It's adopted. Next, we have New Orleans Building Corporation, Brian Bourgeois. He has a waiver that was timely submitted. His documentation is order. I'll entertain a motion. Moved by Councilmember Harris, second by Councilmember Giarrusso. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. It's adopted. City Planning Commission, we have Nicholas Poche, who has a waiver. All of his documentation is in order and timely submitted, as well as the waiver itself. Moved by Councilmember Harris, seconded by myself. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. Those appointments are complete. I will have those moved to the consent agenda, please. Thank you. Next up, contracts per Council Rule 57. First up, we have the professional service agreement between the city and Aptim Environment and Infrastructure LLC and administration for the e-bike rebate program. Is there someone from the administration to talk on this program? All right, come on down. All right, tell us about the e-bike rebate program.
Good morning, council members. My name is Matt Rufo. I'm the Transportation Policy and Program Manager with the Office of Resilience and Sustainability. Before you this morning is approval of a contract with Aptim Environmental and Infrastructure to administer the proposed e-bike incentive program, which is to be 100% funded by an Environmental Protection Agency grant given to the City of New Orleans, the Climate Pollution Reduction Grant. This is an exciting program that will put $3 million in the pockets of New Orleans residents to purchase subsidized e-bikes from local vendors. 2,000 rebates would be reserved for low-income residents that demonstrate low-income eligibility through tax returns or enrollment in Medicaid or SNAP. They'd be eligible to use $1,200 to be subsidized to purchase an e-bike from a local vendor. Another 1,000 rebates would be reserved for all other residents who can document that they are residents of the City of New Orleans. So we're very excited to work together on this program.
All right, that sounds very exciting. I will move. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Giarrusso. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. It is recommended for approval.
Thank you.
Thank you. First Amendment professional services agreement between the city and Clutch Consulting for an unhoused population services to increase the maximum compensation by $454,000 per year and extend the term for 1 additional year. Do we have someone speaking on that? Nope. Okay. We'll pass over that one. 6 month professional services agreement between the city and Smith Parish and Atkins Resource Consultants LLC for archaeological monitoring services to extend the term of the contract through December 22nd, 2028. All right, come on down. This is Part 4, Section C.
Good morning, Kyle Homan, Director for Project Delivery Unit. This contract amendment is for archaeology monitoring services for the JIR program. So we're just extending it through the last schedule of the JIR, which is December 2028.
Okay. I will move. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Giarrusso. Please vote your machines. 3 yeas, no nays. It is adopted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number D, letter D. 11th Amendment to Professional Service Agreement between the City and Quartech Corrections LLC for early warning system software and related services to increase the maximum compensation by $91,000 to a maximum amount of $6,244,000. Is there anyone to speak on that for us today? All right, come on down. Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's called Insight. It's a supervision tool used by the New Orleans Police Department as required by the consent decree. It's also used for statistical analysis to point out situations where closer supervision would be beneficial.
Okay. Thank you for that explanation. I will move. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Green. Please vote your machines. 4 yeas, no nays. It is adopted. All right. Next up, we have item 5 for discussion and vote, an ordinance to ordain section 301721 of the Code of the City of New Orleans to prohibit agreement or authorize the productions of reality-based programming featuring city first responders and otherwise provide respect hereto. All right, so for those of you who are aware of this ongoing issue, we have a series of reality-based TV shows that are in New Orleans. There was one called Night Watch. This one deals with, I believe this one deals with the recent controversy regarding Homicide Squad New Orleans. And it basically deals with the overall issue of the city council responding to the concerns of citizens and families of people who are victims of crime, that the use of this kind of footage and the use of this kind of programming does not promote the city of New Orleans in any way that is appropriate, and that it is a waste of our time and taxpayer dollars to facilitate these types of reality shows. And what this does is it simply creates an environment in which we are disincentivizing these types of programs. So I think we have someone who'd like to speak on it. Nobody want to speak on this? No, no one on this one? We sure? All right. Anyone want to make any comments? Councilman Druso.
Yeah, I just need to make the same comment at the council meeting that I need to recuse myself because Phelps represents A and E, so I'll recuse myself from this motion.
Okay.
Thank you.
Councilman Green?
The members of our law enforcement community can speak for themselves, but I just wanted to add, I've also heard concerns that this sometimes interrupts the ability to conduct the investigation without, in the best way possible. So, I mean, I just think that it's appropriate that we not publicize throughout the world in a deliberate fashion some of the negatives that happen out there, but also I think that our law enforcement community maybe feels that this would be a good move to help them with their investigations. So,
All right. We have some online public comment.
We have one comment. This is from Jonathan Isaac Carter. He says, allow me to describe a quintessentially American nightmare. Your loved one is newly married and visits this city with his husband. They spend days here enjoying the sights, the food, and the culture. On the morning of their scheduled departure, they're stalked and jumped by masked men in the middle of Bourbon Street. Your loved one is shot dead in less than 10 seconds and bleeds out in the middle of the street, dying in his husband's arms. Now imagine less than 2 hours later, your loved one is stalked and jumped again, this time by an unmasked crew of people with cameras and sound equipment. They swarm your loved one's body and take what little is left of him, his dignity. This scenario that I've described is how my brother, Jacob Carter, left this earth. As he lay on the ground, having just been murdered by an unsupervised 16-year-old, police allowed a film crew to swarm him in order to obtain video footage so that they could make a true crime reality TV show. This film took my family's pain and shot it in living color, and the NOPD and Mayor Cantrell created the conditions for it to occur, having entered into a working relationship with this crew's production company. Imagine this was your loved one that I'm describing. Imagine they had fallen victim to senseless gun violence and the violence of being stripped of any semblance of privacy, even in death. And for what? All for the sake of sensationalizing murder. It is not enough for the council to simply ban this type of predatory reality TV programming from being filmed in New Orleans moving forward, although obviously this is morally imperative. The council must also investigate why NOPD literally stood by and allowed a film crew to tromp about inside my brother's active crime scene in the first place. Furthermore, the council must find out why Mayor Cantrell allowed this type of sensational murder footage from Project NOLA camera to be shared with this true crime reality show. My family has been failed by the Orleans Parish Juvenile Court, the DA's office, and now Mayor Cantrell and the NOPD. I implore the council to pass this ordinance and then thoroughly investigate this matter, lest they fail us too.
Thank you. A final closing comment. So part of what this does, not just in banning this type of sensational footage, it also prevents any first responders from being compelled to work with production companies on this kind of footage. Now, I understand there are some concerns from the administration regarding contractual obligations regarding any outstanding remaining footage for review to make sure that it does not have additional sensational footage that's already been captured by the production company. I acknowledge that concern, but the similar concern we have is that in this original agreement, NOPD was supposed to be compensated for the hours upon hours of work that NOPD officers do to review this footage, to pull out any identifying information, and to not have the footage be put in such a way that could lead to unconstitutional suspicion on witnesses of being facilitators in crime and the like. We have yet to find any documentation of this production company has ever reimbursed the city or NOPD for the work that's already been done. So we are hoping to get that information before the next meeting to see whether or not there is any outstanding contractual obligation or whether the city can bar any future airing of any kind of footage because this production company is not in compliance with the agreement they've already had with the city. So this is an ongoing saga. It will not be fully resolved today, but we are working to resolve it in a definitive way. I will move. Got to get a second? Second by Councilmember Green. Please vote your machines. All right, is 2 of 3?
It's you, me, and Jeruso.
Yeah. Is Leslie back there? Do we need 2? We need 3? Okay, let's uphold.
Oh, yes.
We need 3, so let's go get Leslie from the back. Yes. Joe Ignatius is making our lives difficult again.
That's what I live for with 89 days left.
All right. 3 ayes, 1 recusal. That is passed. Next up, we have ordinance calendar 35248 for discussion and vote. In order to amend and reordain section 34.6 of the Code of the City of New Orleans to clarify the setting and adjusting of carnival parade positions, route, dates, times, and otherwise provide with respect thereto. This ordinance deals with, This ordinance deals with a change in the structure of a single night of Mardi Gras and moving around several crews. This was done in concert with the affected crews, which is Knights of Chaos, Babylon, and Muses. It moves up the start time of the parade to 4:30, and it moves Chaos to the front, followed by Crew of Babylon and Crew of Muses. We have Miss I.M. Tucker as well as Pam Lyles to speak on this. I'll give you each 2 minutes, even though you have 1 card. So you can say which order you want to go in.
We're not even going to take that much time.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Good morning. We just wanted to come and say thank you on behalf of Stacy Rosenberg. She couldn't make it this morning, but our captain, our founder, we want to really thank Chaos and Babylon. We had great conversations with these crews to be able to move things up for the sake of first responders, for the sake of riders, and for the sake of parade goers. We know there's been delays in the past, and it's been really agonizing for everyone. You get to the end of the parade route, and no one's getting off the float until 3. There's families out there, so thank you to them. Thank you to Crew of Chaos, especially, in sitting down with their captains and just understanding that all of this is about fun. All of this is about bringing everybody together and unification of everybody having a great time. So thank you for your leadership. We appreciate just being able to move this faster, move it on forward so that everybody can have a great time.
All right, Councilman Moreno, want to make a quick comment?
I mean, I think last year, I think I was like at Gallier Hall and it was 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's rough.
the last float was coming by. I'm like, my husband had left. He was like, I got to go home, you know?
Yes.
And so I think that this is a logical move. And I just want to thank everyone from Muses on, you know, getting kind of all parties together, working with the city council. Really appreciate that. Obviously, proud to be a co-author. I'm not actually on this committee, so I can't vote on it right now, but obviously you have my full support when it goes to the full council.
Thank y'all
Thank
so
you.
much. We appreciate your leadership.
Thank you very much.
All right. With that, I will move. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Harris. Please vote your machines. 4 yeas, no nays. It is approved. Let's go back to 4B, which is the Clutch Consulting unhoused population. I think we have someone in the CA's office to explain that one for us.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're doing this as a 1-year extension. We did ARPA funds for the first 2 years, and they've been doing great work, and we want to continue working with them. So we've budgeted to do another year with general funds.
Okay. Thank you. Are there any questions? Hearing none, I will move for approval. Can I get a second? Second by Councilmember Harris. Please vote your machines. 4 yeas, no nays. It is approved. Anita, can we add all these things to the consent agenda, please? Thank you very much. With that, Councilman Green moves we adjourn. Press your button, dude. All right, seconded by myself. All in favor, please vote your machines. 4 yeas, no nays. We are adjourned. Thank you. See you.